Hi everyone, Dave here at East Rosebud Fly and Tackle in Billings, Montana. I'm just going to do a little quickie video here on how to do a whip finish. As you probably know, I teach beginning fly tying classes here at the store, and the first class is always you got to learn how to do a whip finish. But I also get people coming in here all the time. How do I use this darn tool? So we're just going to do a real quick whip finish here. This is called a Matarelli whip finisher, which is the most common. It spins on its axis. The way to stop it from spinning is just to grab this little ball here. And that way that head is solitary. When you want that to spin, you just slide your thumb back and let it spin. Another type is called the Johnson type. It actually has a spring-loaded arm that you have to manually spin around the hook shank. It's not very popular, not very common. I'm just going to start some thread here, any thread, and know that you can do a whip finish anywhere on the hook shank, anywhere at all. A whip finish is a consolidated series of 3 half hitches. A whip finish will not come undone. Half hitches will come undone. That's why it's common to use several half hitches and then head cement. With a whip finish, you don't need head cement. This knot is not coming undone. So here we start. We start with the tool vertical or thread vertical. I'm holding that little ball so this head is solid. I slip in this arm, come around this arm. Now this is a coordinated motion. Both hands go from vertical to horizontal, just like that. Vertical to horizontal. Now you see this, I call this the D loop, you could call it a triangle, whatever. This is the loop that I've created. It must cross on your side of the hook against where your thread is. Then I simply make one wrap around the hook shank. Now you can feed loop thread to this loop. You can make it bigger, pardon me, you can make it smaller. Come around here. Now I let this tool, which is now horizontal with the hook shank, rotate around itself 3 times. Then we take the thread off of this tool in reverse. Off here. This allows you to slide this down perfectly where you want it. Do that one more time. In and around. I'm holding that ball so the head is stable. Then I'm bringing both hands up to the horizontal and I've slipped my finger off of that little ball. The D loop has to cross on your side of the hook. Simply allow the tool to rotate, which is now parallel with the hook shank, to rotate around its own axis 3 times. I do not go more than 3 times because as you add more wraps, when you try to tighten this up right now, this thread is going underneath all those wraps. If you have too many wraps, the friction of this thread going underneath it will frequently break the thread before you tighten the knot. If you feel like you need another knot, then simply put an additional whip finish right on top of the previous one. There's a whip finish, folks. It's easy to do. Once you get it, you'll have that aha moment that this was easy. All right, see you next time, folks. Take care.